Hey YouTube, Gallagher123123 back with another unboxing video and our first Apple product unboxing for 2022. At least, yeah, that is actually correct. This one, I actually mentioned it in a poll that I took today to see if there'd be interest in, because part of me was not sure if I wanted to go ahead and make this a video with something I'd be unboxing, but I was debating if I was going to do a video on it, but since there seemed to be some interest, I figured, well, why not? Let's do the video. So this is an unboxing of the latest Apple TV 4K. Now, this is a 64 gigabyte model, and my reason for buying this, it's actually quite simple. So, you probably know that the TV that I use in my bedroom, so kind of my own private TV, is an Insignia Fire TV Edition TV that has the Fire OS Fire TV platform. And I like it, okay? It has a lot of great features. The VoiceOver screen reader works pretty well, but I've been noticing over the last while that I've been using it that it's quite sluggish. And honestly, using it has started to annoy me a bit. If I want to watch something, I don't feel like fighting with menus and slow response times. I want to get to the content that I'm watching. And I was playing with the Apple TV HD that we have in our living room, which I'm leaving for my family. And even that model, which is from 2015, was so much faster. Content loaded almost instantly. So when I started to realize that, I'm like, okay, I'll ponder getting an Apple TV for my room. Which brings us to right now, where right in front of me, we have the box for the Apple TV 4K. Now I'll show you this box. Just a simple, very standardized Apple box. Let me see if I can turn this a bit. Got a picture of it on the front with the new Siri remote. And actually, that's one thing I'm very excited to have a look at, is the new Siri remote. Now, interesting, I'm not seeing... Well, there it is on the back where it says Apple TV, it looks like. Or the TV logo. But other than that, it's a pretty simple box. Some with, some other written information. Let me see if I can get close in on that. So, that's that. Now, one thing I've done a little bit differently for this unboxing, and I know some might disagree with it, but I think it will make for a better video, is I have already gone ahead and removed a lot of the plasticky tape stuff around it. So all we have to do pretty much is lift this top off. Now, even though I've done that, I have not touched any of the contents. I haven't even lifted this yet. So you're still getting a first look unboxing type of deal, and we'll see what's in the box. So let's see if I can do this with one hand. And that was my main reason for doing that, is to make this easier, but it's still a bit of a challenge to do with one hand. Oh, wait. It's sliding on me a bit, but I think, yeah. Struggles. Okay, I'm gonna put the phone down to just do this quickly and easily. Now the top is off the box. Again, there's a picture of the remote. I'll put this off to the side because we will want to use the box to store anything we don't really need, or at least just to keep everything safe. Now, right away we feel two units, the remote and the Apple TV. I'll lift out the Apple TV first. Looks very standard, very much like my Apple TV HD, which was the 4th generation model from 2015. Now, we do have some plastic to remove here. Actually looks like a good bit of it, so go ahead and do that while trying not to knock the Apple TV over. Oops. There we go, I got it off. That was fun. Now, I'm gonna put this off to the side, and I think that should be, oh, looks like there's a bit of plastic on the back. There. Okay, well, all right, the Apple TV is good to go. We have that unboxed, and it looks like in terms of ports, we have, let me see which way. I'm not sure which way this is supposed to go. I'm actually assuming it's this way. Oh, let's see. Yep. So when you have it the right way, the Ethernet jack is on the left. Then it looks like your HDMI and your power port. Very straightforward. Now to the right of that is the item I am very curious to see. So let's pull it out. The new Siri remote. Now there is quite a bit of plastic on this too, but it's already paper and stuff around it. It's starting to come off. Oh, listen to that peel. So on initial feeling of this, as I'm getting it out here, this is reminding me very much of the old 3rd generation remote. So here's the remote, and wow, they did make it a bit thicker, which is definitely a good thing, and it's nice to be back to a cursor pad. Oh, and it looks like they added a power button. Oh, beautiful. I'm guessing that's what this top button is. Now let me just take a quick look to see if I can tell visually what these keys are. A back, potentially. A TV. Yeah, we'll have to play around with this once we get it booted up to see what's what. And there's a button on the side, too. Yeah, we have a bit to learn, so I'm going to put the remote off to the side here. Ooh, now that's a missed opportunity. I just realized that. They should have made this work with MagSafe. Hopefully you've seen my video review of this MagSafe Duo. But I'm going to leave it there for now. And next we're going to find the plug, because this is no good to us without a plug. So I'll lift this up a bit and see. Okay, some instructions. Oh, very nice. We have a lightning cable. Can always use more lightning cables. Unfortunately, it's too bad. I was hoping this might be a USB-C one, but it is not. It is USB-A. Now, you're probably wondering, what do you need the lightning cable for? Well, that is to charge the remote, and I've always found that interesting. It's the first TV remote I've ever heard of charging. For changing batteries in a remote, but charging one? Nah. But that's been the case, even it's the same with the Apple TV. I almost said Apple Watch. Apple TV HD. Okay, that is no sign there of the power adapter, unless is it under the area where the remote was. Let's see. Oh yes, I can feel it. So, and it's a bit tough to get to, so hold on one sec. So actually this is a little box that must have the adapter in it. So I'm gonna work on getting this unwrapped. Oh, it looks like a pretty lengthy cord. I'll have a look at that in a second. All right, so there we go. That's packed, and actually everything is unpacked that we need, I think. The only other things that I felt in there were some directions, but who reads directions? No, I'm just kidding. I don't, but that's because I don't need them. I'm the type that's like, let me play with it. And that's what it's time to do. So, I am going to quickly attempt to reassemble this box. And now that I have the box reassembled, I'm going to put it down and off to the side. And I'm going to assemble the plug for the Apple TV. Actually, there's not much assembly required. It's not all knotted up. That's a nice surprise. So I'm going to find the end of it, which I have done, and plug it in to the back of the Apple TV. There's a spot for it right there. Is it in? Let me see if I have it in. And we have it in. That was actually quite easy. Now, we're going to, in a second, move over to my TV area. And it's going to take me a few seconds to see how I'm going to do this. So I may have the camera down while I do that, but then I will come back with you when I'm ready to connect everything. And I'll have to get an HDMI cable as well. So once we have that though, the fun part is about to begin, which is doing the Apple TV setup. And so it is almost time. Okay, so it might go right around here. There's the TV. And around, this is kind of the top of this bureau. I'm kind of calling like my entertainment center, because I have some Sonos speakers, the Amazon Echo 4th Gen, which we unboxed. That was actually our last unboxing not that long ago. I've been busy buying some new tech. Probably not good for the wallet, but it's been fun. And yeah, we have the TV and some Sonos speakers. So now we're gonna add the Apple TV, which I have right here, to the collection. Now I'm gonna go grab my, well actually, I have it right up here, an HDMI cable, which I'm going to kind of work with, get connected to the back of this TV, and then just get a sense of, you know, trying to keep things from getting too knotted and crazy. And when I'm ready, I'll come back and we'll plug in the Apple TV and things will heat up. So, be right back. Okay, after several, more like an eternity, trying to get everything set up, I believe I have the HDMI cord in, and I found a place for it in the TV. So I am now booting up the Fire Edition TV.
4 of 13.
And there's VoiceOver talking to us.
Left and right to move 2 items.
Now, I'm going to find a spot now, so I'm going to put the phone down again to find a place on my power strip to install the Apple TV. Okay, yes, we are booted. There is a light that I missed. All right, let me see if I can get to the inputs and hope that I did that right.
Column. Channel guide. Inputs. Button. HDMI 1 of 6. Input switched. TV input switched to HDMI 1. Input switched. TV input switched to HDMI 1. More info.
Okay, we're on the Apple TV setup screen, so yes, we're in business. Now, I forgot to grab the remote for the Apple TV. All right, now, let's see. I'm going to assume that maybe it's this one 3 times?
VoiceOver on. English. 1 of 33.
Okay, so...
Language. English. Button. 1 of 33. Idioma.
Okay.
Espanol. Language.
Ooh.
English. Button. 1 of 33.
So...
Idioma. Language. English.
Okay,
Button.
so...
1 of 33.
To turn on VoiceOver, it is the button looks like it has a back arrow, but it is the first button below the arrow pad. So the first one all the way to the left, and you press it 3 times and VoiceOver will come up. Okay, so let's select our language. We want English.
Read United States. Button. 1 of 1.
And you're in the United States.
Data and privacy. Continue. Button. This icon appears when an Apple app or feature is asking to use your personal information. You won't see this icon with every feature since Apple only collects this information when it's needed to enable features, to secure our services, or to personalize your experience.
Okay.
Learn more. But continue.
I'm just
Button.
going to say continue. I press select in the
Automatically
middle.
set up your Apple TV. Set up with iPhone. Button. Set up manually.
Okay,
Button.
nice. We can do this with
Use your
iPhone.
iPhone to automatically add your Apple ID, Wi-Fi, and other settings. Or set up manually with your remote. This Apple TV will be associated with your Apple ID and have access to certain data you store in iCloud, including photos. To pair a Bluetooth keyboard, turn it on now.
Oh, nice. And you can do setup with a Bluetooth keyboard. So I'm going to try
Set up with iPhone.
setup with
Button.
iPhone. And it
Use
is,
your iPhone to automatically
it is for
add
that
your
reason,
Apple ID,
actually, that I am
Wi-Fi,
filming this on
and
my
other
old
settings.
iPhone.
Or set up
My
manually
10R.
with your remote.
Because
This
I
Apple
thought we
TV
might
will be
need the phone.
associated with your Apple ID and have access to certain data you store in iCloud.
So I'm
including
going to just
photos.
unlock this phone.
Now, 122 email. Set up button. Set up Apple TV. Heading. Set up Apple TV.
Oh, it's prompting me already.
Close button.
So I'm just going to say set up with phone on the Apple TV, but then
Set up with iPhone. Button. Set up your Apple TV. 1. Unlock your iPhone, iPad, or iPod Touch. 2. Connect to a Wi-Fi network. 3. Turn on Bluetooth. 4. Hold the device close to this Apple TV.
Set up Apple TV. Head close button. Set up button.
so I'm going to say set up on my phone here.
Authenticate. Your authentication code is. Authenticate. Your authentication code is 7133.
Okay, so it looks like I have to type that. So
7.
71. Well, let me just see what it says here.
Enter the authentication code displayed from your Apple TV.
Yep, so 7133.
Your Apple
Wi-Fi
TV
failed.
couldn't be set up. Check your network connection and try again. If the problem persists,
Close button.
contact
Wi-Fi
Apple
failed. Heading.
support.
Wi-Fi connect failed. Heading.
Okay. Button.
Wi-Fi
One
connect
of one.
failed, it says on the phone.
Close button.
So I'll close this.
Dock. Now,
And
122.
actually, you know what it is?
Wi-Fi not connected. Switch on.
I turned Wi-Fi off because we were having an outage earlier. So I bet that's the issue.
69% got Charlie 95.
Let's see if we can make it do this again. So I'll press OK on the remote here.
Automatically set up your Apple TV. Set up with iPhone. Button.
And
Set
again,
up your
I'll say
Apple
set up with
TV.
iPhone.
1. Unlock your iPhone, iPad, or iPod Touch.
Okay,
2.
nothing's popped
Connect
up
to a
here.
Wi-Fi network. 3.
Let's unlock
Turn
it
on Bluetooth.
again.
4. Hold the device close to this Apple
Alert.
TV.
Set up Apple TV.
There we go.
Set up button.
So again, I'll say set up.
Authentication. Heading.
Authenticate.
Okay, let's see
Your
what a code gives.
authentication code is. Authenticate. Your authentication code is 8272.
0. 8. 2.
8272.
Set up Apple TV. Heading. Set up Apple TV. Heading. Close button. In progress.
Now, if this fails again, I'm not sure why, and we'll try it manually. But I think that was the issue before.
Close button. In progress.
Okay.
Set up Apple TV. Heading.
Says in progress. I suppose that's a good sign.
Close button. Set up Apple TV. Heading.
It's taking a while. So hopefully everything's okay. I'll keep this. Actually, I'll put the phone there on top of the Apple TV. I'm really liking the design of this remote. It's definitely a lot heftier than the one that came with the old Apple TV. 4th generation. And this remote does work with that one though, so you can order this remote and switch to it. And depending on how I like this one, actually, I may consider it.
23.
Okay, but I'm a bit concerned. Now, this is taking... Let's see, can I...
55%.
What did I just do?
Use remote on your iPhone.
Require password. Always require. Button.
Oh,
You can
hold on.
change this at any time in settings greater than users and accounts greater than Cullen's account.
Use remote on your iPhone. Heading.
Okay,
Close button. Close button. Use remote. Tap to open remote and continue setting up your Apple TV. Done button. Apple TV.
okay, now it's brought me to the Apple TV remote. I'm going to use the physical one though. And the rest of it we can just do from the Apple TV remote, so we're done with all the big setup.
Require after 15 minutes. But never require. Button.
It's asking about when to require the password for the Apple ID, I believe.
60%.
Oh, what is it saying 60%?
Require after 15 minutes. Button. Never require.
Oh, somehow
Button.
I'm adjusting
Require after 15 minutes. Button.
speed. I'm not sure how I'm doing that though.
Never require. Always require. Require after 15 minutes. Button.
So I do apologize, that's getting a bit faster. Hopefully you can still understand it. I'm going to say after 15 minutes, that's good for me.
Settings from your iPhone. Continue. Button. The following settings can be transferred from Cullen's iPhone 12 or you can customize them individually. Allow Siri to use your voice input, contacts, and location. Allow Apple to review audio of your Siri and dictation interactions. Allow apps to use your location with your permission. Share analytics and diagnostics with Apple.
Okay, that's fine with me. That's good with me. So
Customize settings. Continue. Button.
I will say continue.
In progress. Where is this Apple TV? In my home. Bedroom. Button. 1 of 1.
It's asking me where this Apple TV is.
Suggested rooms. Game room. Button.
But-
Entertainment room.
Let's
Game
go through
room.
this.
Guest room. Home theater. Living room. Main bedroom. Add new room. Button. 1 of
I'm just gonna select bedroom.
Game room. Entertain. In my home. Bedroom. Button.
I
1 of
must
1.
already have something paired there.
Selected. Use HomePod as Apple TV speakers. Use as Apple TV speakers. Button. Not now. Button.
No, I don't have a HomePod anymore. I
When
don't know
Apple
why
TV
it's
and
seeing
HomePod are in the
that.
same room, you can choose to playing. See the world. Select.
Okay. What's this?
Automatically download. Button. Not now. Button. Automatically download. Not now. Button.
I don't know what this is. Okay. No. You give me no choice, Apple TV. You're not telling me what this is. So I'm going to use Seeing AI on my iPhone.
Camera.
Open Seeing AI. And we'll find out what this is.
We the world. Channel. Short text. Adjustment document.
Okay. Actually, I'm not using this. Usually I use... Let me switch back to the app I really use. Open Voice Stream Scanner. Oh no, I have to say Open Scanner. Open Scanner. Oh, sorry for the sidetrack, everybody, but
Voice scanner. Mint. Capture
I
image.
want to see what I'm agreeing to or downloading.
Capture image. Button. Capture image. Dimmed.
Come on.
Play. See the world with every screensaver. You can enjoy HD video beautiful automatically. Select play button. Adjust discard button.
Okay, it's about the screensaver. That's fine. If I would have read that in full, I would have not had to check.
Automatically download. Button.
Okay,
Not now. But
It's just
automatically
some
download.
screensaver
Button. Not
stuff.
pause.
I'll let it download.
App analytics. Select.
okay, App Analytics.
Share with about app analytics and privacy. Button. Share with app developers.
Okay,
Button.
that's fine. Share with app developers.
Select terms and conditions. Select. Agree. Button.
And I'll agree to the terms.
1 of 12. TV. Row 1. Column 1. Row 1. Column 1. Top shelf
And
content available.
check it out. It looks like
Swipe up for full screen.
we are done. We have the Apple TV itself set up. Now, I'm going to do some customizing. Actually, we can do some of that here on camera. Let's see what's here, though. For
Music.
apps.
Row 1. TV. Row 1. Column
TV,
1. Music.
music,
Row,
photos,
Row, arcade. Row 1. Column
Apple
4.
Arcade,
Top shelf
I really
content
don't
available.
use that.
Fitness. Row 1. Column
Apple
5.
Fitness
Top
Plus.
shelf. Search. Row 2. Column
Search.
5. TV shows.
TV
Row 2.
shows, movies,
Row, podcasts. Row 2.
podcasts,
App Store.
App
Row 2.
Store.
Computers. Row settings.
Computers
Row 3.
and
Column
settings.
2.
Okay, let's go into settings because I want to change some voiceover stuff.
General. Button. General. Users and video and audio. Notification. AirPlay and home. Remotes and device. Accessibility.
Okay, there's accessibility.
Voiceover. On.
Go into voiceover.
On. 1 of 2. VoiceOver help button 2 of 2. Navigation style direct touch 1 of 1.
So we've navigation style, we have direct touch
Follow focus.
and follow focus.
VoiceOver help button navigation style follow focus. Verbosity button navigation style follow
And
focus.
I don't
1
know
of 1.
totally definitely on my Apple TV that has the touchpad style remote, follow focus is the better option. So I'm going to set that here.
Verbosity button 1 of 1.
Verbosity, I won't make any adjustments there quite yet. Let me just see what's
Speak
in here.
detected text on 1 of 2. Media descriptions off 2 of 2.
Okay, so go back.
Verbosity button 1 of 1. Speech voice Samantha button.
But
1 of
here's
4.
where I want to go into is voice.
English us Alex enhanced 1 of 15.
And I want Alex.
Allison 2 of Alex enhanced 1% 1 of 15.
Okay, he's downloading. Beautiful. I mean, already I'm finding this is so snappy. And this is the latest and greatest Apple TV. It's got an A12 chip in it, so really I would expect it to be pretty darn snappy. And so far, it is meeting those expectations. And I'm quite liking this new remote. I know I said that a few times. But it has a lot of interesting controls.
24.
And there's a volume control on the side, which is working. So that's quite nice. Now let's see.
Allison 2 of 15. Alex enhanced 20% 1 of 15.
Downloading a bit slower than
Downloaded 185 of 869 MB.
Downloading a bit slower than I would expect, but that's quite alright as long as it downloads. Okay, let's just check it again.
Allison 2 of Alex enhanced 32% 1 of 15.
Okay,
Downloaded
let's
289 of 869 MB.
give it a minute. But as you know, I love Alex. That's what I use on all of my Apple products.
Allison 2 of 15. Alex enhanced 47% 1 of 15. Downloaded 418 of 869 MB.
Okay, it's moving right along.
Allison 2 of 15. Alex enhanced 75% 1 of 15. Downloaded 652 of 869 MB.
Okay, a bit. Then again, our Wi-Fi has been quite a bit slower lately. It's actually been kind of alarming. So that could be what's going on here. I'll have to get the speed test app. That's one of the things I'll put on this Apple TV. Along with a whole bunch of other things. Gotta get my Pluto, my Xfinity Stream, lots of stuff, because I think this is going to be the way I use my TV. Because, sorry, built-in Fire platform, you're too slow. Although, you're not impressing me either right now, Apple TV, with your download speed.
Allison 2. Alex enhanced 82% 1 of 15.
Okay, 82%.
Downloaded 716 of 869 MB.
Just want to get this speech that I really like, so.
Allison 2 of 15. Ava 3 of 15. Fred 4 of
Let's
15.
go through these voices too. I might as
Press the
well.
play button. Nikki enhanced 5 of 15. Requires 189 MB download. Fred 4 of 15. Press the play button to hear the voice.
Okay, so we can hear a sample of what we have. So here's Fred. At least I thought that would work.
22.
Oh no, that's a mute key. Oh. Also, we have a mute key now. That's what this bottom button is. Okay, okay, so this one must be play pause. Let's try this one.
Hi, my name is Red.
Alright, so we could select him.
Selected. Nikki enhanced 5 of 15.
Part of me kind of likes that,
Requires
actually.
189 mega. Samantha default 6. Samantha enhanced 7. Voice 1 8 of 15. Voice 2 9 of 15.
Oh, these are the Siri
Voice 1,
voices.
8 of
Oh,
15. Samantha
interesting.
enhanced. Set voice 1 8 of 15. Requires 434 megabytes. Voice 3 10 of 15. Requires 440. Voice 4 11 of 15. Requires 429
So
megabytes.
those are the
download.
Siri voices.
Voice, Samantha, Nikki, and selected. Ava, 3 of 15, English, us, Allison, 2 of 15, Alex, enhanced, 100%, Alex, enhanced, 1 of 15.
Okay, it looks like he's
Using
done.
869 megabytes.
Let's just preview him.
Hi, my name is Alex.
Ooh, I like that.
Selected. Using 869 megabyte, press the play button. Allison, 2 of 15.
21.
Turn that down a bit though.
Ava, 3 of 15. Fred, 4 of 15. Nikki, enhanced. 5. Samantha, default. 6. Samantha, enhanced. Voice 1, 8 of 15.
So
Voice 2, Voice
those are
3,
the
Voice 4,
voices.
Voice 5. Susan, 13. Tom, 14. Victoria, English, Australia. Karen, enhanced. 2. Lee, 3 of Voice 1, 4 of 5. Voice 2, 5 of English, India. Voice 1, 2 of 3.
So you have all
Voice 2,
these
3 of English,
options.
Moira, default. 1 of Moira, enhanced. 2 of Voice 1, 3 of 4.
So that's a
Speech,
bit of the
voice
voice
five,
screen.
button,
Let's see what else is in
1 of
VoiceOver settings real quick.
Pronunciations, button, 2 of 4.
Oh, you do have your pronunciations dictionary.
Speech rate, 60%, button, 3 of
Speech
4.
rate.
Use pitch on, 4 of 4.
Use pitch. I'm going to turn
Help
this
distinct
off. Oh, let's see a
Rotor,
description.
button, 1 of 1. Speech, use pitch off, 4 of 4.
Not going to repeat the description. Okay.
Rotor, button, 1 of 1. Braille, button, 1 of 1.
Okay, so we have Braille. You do have Braille display support. That came out a few years ago for the Apple TV. Quite cool.
Double click timeout, 0.35s, 1 of 1.
Double click timeout.
Audio channels, button, 1 of 1.
Some settings for
Choose the
audio.
audio channels for voiceover speech.
So,
Double
something
click timeout,
here.
Braille, rotor, speech pronunciations, voice, Alex, verbosity, button, 1, navigation style, voiceover help, button, 2 of 2.
VoiceOver help. Let's go in here and see what this
Start
does.
voiceover practice, 1 of 1.
Okay, so you have VoiceOver practice. Actually,
Voiceover
let's do
practice
that.
active, 1 of 1. Voiceover help, button,
That
2
didn't
of
seem to
2.
work.
Start voiceover practice, 1 of 1. Voiceover practice active, 1 of 1.
If this is supposed to allow you to practice using VoiceOver, it doesn't do anything.
Voiceover help, button,
Unless
2
I'm
of 3.
doing it wrong, which is
Navigation style, follow focus, 1 of 1.
quite possible. I think for this video, I'm going to end things there. Oh, I bet I know what this button on the side is. Let's see.
Button,
Yes. The button on the
navigation
side
style, follow focus, 1 of
is
1.
your microphone button. So that's where that moved to. That used to be where the mute key is now. You did not have a mute button before. So let's go to the home
menu,
screen.
watch, allow on this device, button.
Allow, okay, whatever. I don't know.
Confirm with Apple device, button.
What?
Cancel, button.
Okay, I'm gonna stop, because I don't know what I'm doing.
Menu, watch now, tab, 1 of 6. Up next, Celebrity Wheel of Fortune menu, watch now, tab, 1 of 6.
I don't know.
Apple TV Plus, tab, 2, store, tab, 3 of 6. Top Gun, settings, TV, row 1, column 1, top shelf content available.
Okay, I'm back
Swipe
where
up for
I
full screen.
kind of want to be. But I'm gonna stop there, and I just want to see if this top button does what I think it does. No.
Alert, press and hold to switch everything off.
Oh, press and hold to switch everything off. Okay.
No signal detected. Input list. Button.
Oh, it just switches the Apple TV off. It didn't do the whole TV. Okay. So that might not work. I'll just press any button here to wake up. Okay, so it looks like I am going to need to keep the Fire remote handy. It's a little disappointing. Okay, let me just say okay on that.
Get started. You can set up and manage inputs by pressing the menu button on your remote. To scan for channels, press the menu button while you are focused on the antenna input. OK. Button.
Okay, it's giving me some tips here on the Fire TV side.
Inputs. The input icon. HDMI 1 of 6.
Go back to the
Input switch.
HDMI
TV input
input.
switch to HDMI 1. Input switch. TV input switch to HDMI 1.
I think I can rename the inputs too.
No signal detected. Input list. Button.
There should be.
On, top shelf content available.
Yep, it's coming
Swipe up
back.
for full screen.
There we go. All right.
Welcome back, Colin.
Oh, thank you, Apple TV. Glad to be back. All right, well,
TV, row 1, column 1, top shelf content available.
I'm going to end things right where we are because I need to make some adjustments and figure a few things out. It's been quite a while since I've done much with an Apple TV, so there is a lot that is new to me. But I do like the TVOS platform, and if there's interest, I'd be happy to do some more on it. That is a look at the Apple TV, unboxing and setup, and I apologize that it may have been a bit disjointed in some places. I had so much trouble, for example, trying to figure out where the HDMI ports were on this TV because I haven't used them yet. And getting all that set up and finding a place that the Apple TV could go while not making a mess of cords, which I already have over here, so I don't think I succeeded there. But that will give you a taste of, this video should have given you a taste of what the setup can be like for the Apple TV. And yeah, so again, I'll end things there, but I hope you found this helpful. Not really a tutorial, but hopefully it gave you some idea what that process looks like. And again, if there's interest, I'm happy to do some more on the Apple TV. But for now, thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned. I have a lot of other exciting videos planned, and you won't want to miss them. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.
We hope you have enjoyed this video. If so, please subscribe for more, and feel free to comment. Also, you can follow me on Twitter, at Gallagher123123. Thank you for watching, and we will see you soon.